Bonjour, mes amis et monsieur.
You gotta roll your R's more.
Well, I don't blame you. I never learned anything in French class either.
Well, it doesn't help the fact that they kept me in ESL for like ever just because I was brown.
Wait, so you spent the entire time learning English that you already knew?
You know that's insane, right?
Yeah. Maybe I should learn Cree or another First Nations language that isn't recognized as official. I'll probably butcher it just as bad, but, you know.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Tansi.
Tansi.
Tansi is hello.
Tansi is hello.
Uma,
Uma.
I am.
I am.
Tansi Uma,
Tansi Uma.
hello, I am.
Hello, I am.
Bobby Dhaliwal.
Bobby Dhaliwal.
Bobby Dhaliwal.
Bobby Dhaliwal.
Tansi Uma, Bobby Dhaliwal.
Tansi Uma Bobby Dhaliwal. That's a really long greeting. Okay, let me try this from the top. Hello, Tansi. Hello, I am. Hello, I am Tansi Uma. Tansi means I am. Bobby Dhaliwal. I am Bobby Dhaliwal. Tansi Uma Bobby Dhaliwal. Bobby Dhaliwal.
Just Tansi Uma, Bobby Dhaliwal. Done.
That's it?
That's it.
Why did you make me repeat everything else before that?
I was telling you the English version.
Yeah, well, I thought it was the whole part of the greeting, so you kind of threw me off there.
Just Tansi Uma, Bobby Dhaliwal.
Tansi Uma, Bobby Dhaliwal. Cool, nailed it. Anyways, I gotta run to a meeting, so Tansi Uma, see you later. So welcome to the Just Two Indians segment.
I'm an Indian.
Well, she's not a real Indian. She's a fake Indian. I'm the real one.
We didn't ask to be called Indians.
Well, you took the name and you kept it.
It was given to us.
Well,
We didn't want it.
should have denied it more. So.
We tried.
Okay, well, anyways, after reading the Truth and Reconciliation report, actually, no, wait, way before that, I realized that the rights of First Nations need to be at the forefront of the discussion during this election, which none of the candidates are focusing on during this hashtag election42, hashtag Canadian Poli.
Elections are about courting the vote and not necessarily about anything that matters.
Yeah, well, apparently the word on the street is that Trudeau is actually fronting $2 billion towards the First Nations education program.
Something like that.
You know, maybe I should offer up $3 billion, you know?
I don't think that's the point. And Trudeau's not the first person to promise First Nations education money, and he wouldn't be the first to bail out if he were to win the hashtag election42.
Hey, it's anybody's race. I mean, it's a four-way tie right now, and May's not that far behind.
Hey, Bob! Someone's here to see you.
Thanks, Mayor. Wow, with all the supporters coming in, it's hard to get any work done around here, right, Larry? Anyways, but I am learning Cree though, and it's really hard. So, anyways, Tansi Oma. My name's Bobby Dhaliwal. We're the Obamas. Don't call us gangster or anything, racist.
It's great meeting you. I'm a huge fan of everything you're about.
Oh.
I find you so refreshing. And
Wow.
you're the most refreshing thing I've ever seen since ever.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. But please do continue.
I just came to pick up a lawn sign here, actually, and to see if there's anything I can do to help.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get you in touch with our volunteer coordinator, Brittany. Brittany?
I'm not paid intern.
Brittany, who pays for your lunch?
I do.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
I pay for dinner.
She'll get to you. Brittany?
We're both minorities in different ways. Plus, Dhaliwal's platform is better than any of the other candidates. It doesn't even matter if he doesn't win. I like what he's about. I'm going to vote in hashtag election42 out of hope, not fear.
The group of students that I was telling you about are here.
More signatures for my autobiography, I assume?
Obviously not. They're the group of students against migrant exploitation.
Okay, all right, let's go. Whatever.
That is that in 2009, for the first time in Canada's history, more people came into Canada that could not stay than people that actually could. These workers all came with temporary status to be workers. Now, 2009 is very important because in 2009, we were going through a massive economic recession. There was massive job losses, underemployment, and unemployment was rising. And what we saw was at the same time, so too were the number of people that were coming into Canada at the same time that the number of industries in which they could work in was skyrocketing. What does that mean? That means that there's really being a group of workers that are being used to be vulnerable, cheap, exploitable, and expendable workforce that is becoming very attractive for employers because they can pay them less, they can send them back home before ever really having any real means of protecting them or having investigations done in workplaces when something does go wrong. A lot of the workers that come here yearly are kind of at a luck of the draw situation in that they have no say over their working conditions or living conditions. The main reason that we try to advocate for migrant worker rights is that this program or these programs are being used to really bring down the standards of all Canadian workers. All people across Canada who are working hard are being pinned against workers that come here temporarily. And really it's a means to bring standards for everybody down. What we articulate is we need equal treatment, we need equitable treatment, we need to treat people with respect, with justice. Migrant workers should have access or pathways to citizenship. If you've been here for 30 years, if you've come 10 months out of those 30 years every single year, there has to be a certain way to stay, to have access to citizenship, pathways to status. And we are definitely advocates of making this a central issue in this election. And we're very happy to have Mr. Bobby Dhaliwal consider this issue something that he has to support in this election. Along with that, our aim is to encourage young people to get involved, to be active, to actually care about what's going on, to think about who it is harvests our food, picks our food, processes our food, and serves us our food, who it is that takes care of our children, our families, our homes, our sick loved ones. And it is this reason that we go around to schools and we try to get people involved primarily through starting chapters.
What we do is basically we go to classes, we speak to professors, we speak to students about the importance of creating awareness about migrant workers' rights. We want to make sure that people understand, that young people understand, that migrant workers, just like any of us here, are important. They deserve equitable treatment under the law. And that's basically it. So education for us, for a better future.
Did any of you guys have any questions?
Yeah, so what's the difference between the Foreign Agriculture Workers Program and the Live-In Caregivers Program?
That's actually a great question. So in Canada, over 400,000 people come in yearly under different programs that have them here temporarily. The Temporary Foreign Worker Program is actually the umbrella program under which others fall into, including the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program, which brings about 30 to 35,000 people to Canada every single year, predominantly from Latin America and the Caribbean. And those are people that are harvesting crops, that are harvesting things like our tomatoes, our apples, fruits, vegetables, flowers, working in greenhouses, etc. The Living Caregiver Program brings about 100,000 people to Canada yearly, and that's predominantly women. And that program, as the title would suggest, has people living in the care of a home, in the care of a person, in the care of children, and really having to live and work in the same space.
So basically, cheap, imported, foreign human labor with no rights that we discard of just in time so that they can't stay here?
Exactly. And that's why we're here today, to prevent the exploitation of more migrant workers.
Okay, one last question. By students, do you guys mean you're in high school or elementary, preschool?
Well, we are pretty much all in high schools and universities, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I mean, like, not good as in you guys are probably up to your neck in debt and with no job prospects. But, you know, I was just got scared a little bit because I thought you guys were like way smarter than me and younger than me, so glad that's not the case.
A lot of our chapters, though, have students in high schools, elementary schools, junior highs, in community centers doing work around the issue.
I know we make fun of the Donald here in Canada, but you'd be surprised how many Canadians share the same views on foreign workers without understanding that they're legally being completely exploited by our government.
See, right there. See that? And there again. And right there. In Trudeau's press conference, Harper's, Mulcair, it never fails.
Maybe it's a sign.
I love how they're in the campaign colors all the time, too.
Don't tell me what you guys are up to because I'm assuming it's not work.
We're planning for the press conference.
Yeah, I was just watching the other guys, and there seems to be a token turban guy placed strategically in the background of all their press conferences.
Yes, the immigrant vote, the facade of diversity in Parliament. What's your point?
Well, since I have a turban, does that mean I need one in the background too?
What do you mean, get one? Like a prop?
Some of those guys are actual MPs.
Yeah, but you never get to hear from them, other than their image strategically placed in the background.
I can make a couple of calls, see who I can round up.
No, don't do that, please. We'll worry about the press conference later. Right now, you're 5 minutes late for a conference call with Harsha Walia about the Never Home project.
Harsha Walia? You mean the author of Undoing Border Imperialism?
Yeah.
Is it my birthday?
So, Brittany, Nina, we know you guys have just started fall semester.
And you guys have been working so hard, and we really appreciate everything you guys have been juggling.
And we know things are tough financially for books and tuition.
And food, and rent, and meds, and internet.
So we got you a little something to help you out. Not a lot, just enough for half a book, maybe?
Aw, you guys, thank you. That's actually really sweet and considerate. Thank you.
Hey, this calls for a group hug, huh, guys? Come on in, bring it in. Hug formation, team, come on.
It is, actually. Thank you. Because technically we are here as an unpaid internship, which is illegal, by the way.
Okay, tighter hugs, guys. Come on. Let's get really tight and squeeze and smell. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you smell great. What is this?
Hurry in and save, save, save. These in-demand items won't last long, Canada. Get your hot Dhaliwal swag today. We've got t-shirts, buttons, lawn signs, totes, pillows, everything you need to show that you're a real Bobby Dhaliwal supporter. Unbelievable prices starting as low as $9.99.